Climate matters for your beard, and especially to determine how much beard oil you need to use based on where you live or where you're visiting at this moment. I will explain, but first, my name is Dancy Bearded. Today I'm coming to you guys from the Volt Life-Proof Grooming's YouTube channel. I do encourage you to hit the thumbs up on the video, consider subscribing. I'm just one of the content creators that puts out information here. There's so many other fantastic creators with different beards, with different lifestyles that you guys could really learn from and be entertained by. Check it out. It's a great channel and I'm proud that they have me on here every single month. So, beard oil, right? Pretty simple. Apply some to your hand, put it into your beard. Well, there's a lot of factors that go into determining how much you should use. First off, how long is your beard? Generally speaking, the longer the beard, the more oil you're gonna use. Well, Dan, I thought it's for the skin underneath your beard. Well, it is, but it's also for the beard hairs, right? That's a big one. What about your skin? Is it oily? Is it dry? If you have dry skin, you use more. If you have oily skin, you use less. But climate is a factor that not everybody thinks about, and even with a great beard oil, it can determine if you're gonna use more or less. General rule of thumb here. If you live in a dry climate, you're gonna use more oil. If you live in a humid or wet climate, you're gonna use less oil. Now it can get a little bit more complicated because I live in Michigan. We have a humid and hot summer. Very simple, use less oil. Now there's other places like Michigan in the winter where it's dry and cold, use more oil. But what about Arizona where it's dry and hot? What about places where it is cold and humid? I just visited Portland, Maine, and it was cold but very humid from that sea mist. That's where you really kind of gotta go with some trial and error, play with it a bit. But the most important factor that I have experienced and I've heard from hearing from thousands of beardsmen out there is if you're in a dry climate, go with more oil. If you're in a humid climate, go with less oil. And I'll leave you guys with my rule that can really help you determine. If you're not using balm or any other products, apply your oil, wait 30 minutes. And if your hand goes through your beard and it's still greasy and still oily, you probably used too much. If it's dry and brittle and feels itchy, you probably didn't use enough. So you gotta kind of play with those numbers and see what's gonna work for you. For the length of my beard with Volt Life-Proof Grooming, I use 2 full dropper tops and it's perfect in my climate and perfect for my beard. So let me know down below. Number 1, how much beard oil do you use, especially talking about Volt? And number 2, what is the climate that you're living in to give this information? I would love to hear from you guys. I know Volt would appreciate it as well. Thank you for watching today. Don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel. Have a great day.